I'm here with Emily Wells, who's the owner and operator of the Mill in Glasgow,
Yes.
and Local 343 on Water Street in Charlottetown, and a year-round food operation.
Yes.
So Emily, how long have you been here at the mill?
This will be our third summer.
Great. And
Yes.
Lot 343, it's your first year.
Yes, it's our first. We'll be going into it sort of we started the middle of the end, towards the end of last summer. So this will be our first full summer there. And we've also been doing a food delivery service called UMeal. So fingers crossed.
So tell us how UMeal works. You get orders? And,
Yes. Yes, my cousin Jake Wells runs the sort of online part of it, and so we post the menu for that week on a Friday, and by Sunday night, the orders have to be in by 10 p.m. on Sunday night, and then Jake sends us the menu the next, or the number of people have ordered what they've ordered, and we spend the next day and a half preparing food, and then it goes out for delivery on Wednesday.
And do people pick them up at Local 343?
No, Jake actually does it. So it is food delivered. So it can be delivered to people's homes or offices, and all sort of within the Charlottetown, Stratford, Cornwall area. But we're hoping to kind of expand a little bit too. So.
And you're doing a sort of a local foods thing with your suppliers.
Yes,
is that all
as much as possible. All the meat is local. Some of the produce, and as the season improves, and we get for closer, we'll be using more local produce. But at this time of year, certainly all the meat, all the time is local. We've just found a really great new lamb supplier, Harmony Meadow, lamb farm, which are over there in Belfast, I think. So yes, and so as much as possible, all the baguettes are from Glasgow Glen. They're also sort of part of the operation. They supply cookies and baguettes.
And have you found the response is good to what you're doing at Local 343?
Yes, very good. Yeah, it's been a good winter. I think for everybody, it was an easier winter this year because there wasn't quite as much snow. So
yeah, we remember we were looking for dry ground last year. And UMeal, that's catching on.
That's UMeal. Yes, it's catching on. It's this is sort of our second run at it. We started it fall of 2014 with. Scott Gallant and Randy Campbell actually came up with the concept, and they were sort of too busy to continue with it this fall. So we started. Jake took over this fall, and we were up and running by the end of December. And it's great. It's going so well so far.
So this is a year-round operation. That's always been one of the things for people in the food business in the country. Yes. You know, what to do with the seasonality.
Yes.
So this kitchen is going full time?
Yes, pretty much. But 3-4 days a week, and more so in December with catering. And we're just hoping we can kind of increase it to full time every week, through the week.
So how many employees would you have at peak, say?
At the peak, I guess we have about 25.
Wow.
Yes, it's good in the summer, and I think this will be a good year this year. It just feels like it's a busy summer so far, lots of interest, lots of phone calls, so yeah.
And when you think about your kind of pathway to this, is there some explanation of where the entrepreneurial or the business side of this comes from?
I think the nature of the restaurant industry is, especially if you're a chef, is either you either end up working in hotels or working for small restaurants. I've always preferred small restaurants, and I just sort of reached a point in my life where I thought I'd had almost 30 years of cooking for other businesses, and I had to sort of make a go of it, try it to see if I could make it happen. So,
and a big part of everything you do seems to be what I would call a sense of place.
Sense of place?
Yeah.
As in, oh yes, absolutely, yes. Well, so, I returned here I guess it's almost 20 years ago, and I think I came back at a time I was just fortunate to come back at a time when people were becoming increasingly aware of buying local, and it's kind of taken off in particularly the last 5 years. And an interest in food, it's been amazing what's happened in the last 15 years in food. I think, it's on PPI particularly. So that's sort of Yeah.
And it all adds up, and it makes a difference on employment,
does.
supporting
It
the
does
supply chain.
Yes, yes,
and
exactly.
Attracting visitors, because people will come in.
I think so too. I think that's the thing, and I think it's absolutely the number. Everybody, so many people ask now, whether they're from the island but from away, through the tourist season, about where things have come from, where they were grown. And it's obviously not just true on the island, but it's wonderful that we have such a close connection to our farmers and our fishermen, and that things are so readily accessible in place. Companies like Plata.com, which are buying from local producers and farmers and bringing it, delivering it to restaurants and things like that have made a huge difference in supply chain.
This is great, how it all comes together here.
Yes.
So thanks for the
Thank you.
time today. Good luck
Thank
with
you. Thank you.
the year-round operation and the upcoming
Thank you.
season here at the mill in New Glasgow.
Thank you.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.